This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Ay, 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 what a fucking night I had last night. You know, I'm really getting tired. I'm really getting tired of this Lovejoy shit. For real, no, for real, I'm getting fucking tired. I'm seriously getting fucking exhausted with Lovejoy here. I'm fucking serious here. Like, I'm up to here. I'm up to here with this Lovejoy shit. Enough is enough already. Okay. So, as you kiddies know, some of you, as you kiddies probably know, probably heard, Buffalo last night, March 1st, got hit with a huge, snowstorm. It was like one of those surprise, fucking snowstorms. Okay? It happens, it's winter. But here's the problem. My fucking power went out because of it. Yeah. Now here's the problem with that. It was middle of the night. Well, I was already sleeping. Which means that I had my fucking CPAP machine on my face. Okay? I had my CPAP machine on my face when the power went out. That turned off, and let's say it was like about, I don't know, it seemed like it was about an hour before they turned that back on the power. In that hour, I could have died. Okay, I could have straight up fucking died. Now, here's the thing. The only reason that I woke up, okay, was because Gravy was fucking crying the whole time. And she woke me up. So I have to thank my cat for saving my fucking life. Okay? The fucking power. Now this is, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is the problem with Lovejoy. Okay? Power goes out over the littlest fucking things around here. Oh, it's raining. Power goes out. Oh, too sunny. Power goes out. It is like we are living, and this was actually, this happened all around the neighborhood too. Okay? There was like some 1,000 people in Lovejoy that got their fucking power turned off because of fucking snow. I'm telling you, Lovejoy is a piss-poor area to live in. And it just pisses me off even more. Okay? Because my parents think that my parents think this is the greatest fucking neighborhood in fucking Buffalo. I mean, why else would they pick this neighborhood over, moving to like Elmwood or moving to like North Buffalo? They believe that this neighborhood is one of the best neighborhoods in fucking Buffalo. If not the best. Or else they could have just took their ass over to North Buffalo. And that's the problem here. They think this place is so fucking safe. Yeah, Buffalo, that fucking Lovejoy can't do anything right. They can't do mail right. They can't do garbage right. They can't do fucking power grids right. You know, I go on, they can't do snow plowing right. They can't do fucking... They can't do the fucking economy right. They can't do social issues right. Not when I walk into a fucking the laundromat and I hear, oh, the niggers are taking over. Like I can literally put on my camera. I could go down the street and I could go in any fucking business, put on my camera randomly, and I could pick up somebody talking about the niggers. It's like you know when they're gonna talk about that shit. You can pinpoint it right there. Never hear people saying, let's bring more black people into Lovejoy. It's always something negative about them, isn't it? Oh yeah, I carry a shotgun to shoot niggers walking down the street. Yeah, fucking nice neighborhood to bring up a fucking family. Such a fucking nice neighborhood. Meanwhile, people are burning down their own homes because they have to use a fucking blowtorch to light a cigarette. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that this shit didn't happen on fucking Elmwood. That this shit didn't happen in North Buffalo. Where those areas got their power on all night. And even if they did get their power cut, even if there was a power outage over there, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if there was. The point is that there was a power outage here. And I'm fucking sick of it. No, it's not about them. It's not about, it's not about, North Buffalo having a power outage or not. It's all about Lovejoy having the power outage. North Buffalo has as many power outages as they want to have. And I'll be fucking happy with it. You know why? Because North Buffalo is loved by me. Okay? Every little thing that happens in Lovejoy, I nitpick on. Because I fucking hate this neighborhood. I want to see it burned. I want to see it burnt to the ground. I want to see it nuked. And if you want to call fucking crisis services on me, go fucking ahead. Because you know why? It'll be harassment if you do. I wasn't allowed to call fucking CPS on a woman that was potentially, teach her daughter to suck dog dick all day. So you can't call crisis service on me. It's harassment. It's harassment. Besides, three 3 jurisdictions of police officers are watching my videos. You don't need to call CPS, or, not CPS. You don't need to call fucking crisis services on me. You don't need to. You don't need to. You never have to call crisis services on me, ever. Not for something that happened on a video, at least. I already have police officers from three different jurisdictions watching me. You don't need to be calling those crisis services on me. But yes, I would like nothing better more than to see this place fucking nuked. Lovejoy. If there's a way you can line fucking Lovejoy in a big lead wall and then drop the nuke down. That way it contains all the fallout inside Lovejoy. And everybody in fucking North Buffalo and Elmwood and all the other shit, they can all live in peace. And I think it was Richard Viola said this. It was fucking stupid. He said, you know, if Lovejoy gets nuked, it'll affect Elmwood and North Buffalo as well. Bullshit. Bullshit. First of all, you use a tiny enough nuke in order to nuke the fucking neighborhood. The radiation and fallout doesn't really fucking matter, because Elmwood and North Buffalo all use lead paint in their houses. So that will keep out all the radiation and fallout, right? When you go and get an x-ray done, what is the first thing that they do before they start you on the x-ray? They put a lead vest over you, right? That way only the parts that need to be x-rayed can be x-rayed. Right? Right. So, with that said, because what is X-rays? It's called X-radiation. And yes, it is released during atomic bomb blasts. That and gamma radiation. So there you go. A lot of those places in fucking Elmwood should have that lead paint in them. That'll keep out the fucking radiation. Right? I say build a beautiful wall 10 foot high around fucking Lovejoy, then drop the nuke. Beautiful 10-foot lead wall. That way all the radiation can stay in Lovejoy. Because you know what happens? When you get an x-ray done, put a lead thing on you. But what people don't realize is that all they do is they just zap you real quick. You don't even feel it. However, you very much hit the button real quick and that's it. It doesn't affect you, but you know what happens? Here's what happens. You're exposing yourself to harmful radiation every single time you get an x-ray. Okay, and since it's so quick anyway, it doesn't really affect you. But if you were to sit there and hit that X-ray button 100 fucking times, say you're fucking you will actually start on fire and shit. No joke. You'll start to fucking you'll actually start, your skin will start fucking burning off. You will actually burn to death if somebody just fucking kept hitting that fucking X-ray button. You're exposed to X-rays, X-radiation, that's what it's called, for like fucking 5 minutes. Yeah, you'll be like ash, okay? I don't care what I'm saying is morbid or disturbing. People around here need to fucking wake up. They need to know that saying racist things is not okay. They need to know, hey, listen. It's tough love over here, you know what I'm saying? Tough love. That's why I'm going around and fucking reporting all these venues that refuse to let me in. I'm reporting them to the liquor board. Every single one of them. It's called tough love. And I feel that people start waking up, people will be like, wow, we shouldn't be banning Mike from these shows. We should not be banning him from these shows. Or we're going to get fucking reported to the liquor board. I already reported Stamps and Rockin' Buffalo. So hopefully they get a visit. But anyway, bullshit. It's like that's why I'm saying I'm practicing tough love here. I don't want to be banned from shows. Therefore, I'm doing my best to counteract that. Do I want to see these places get shut down? No. But I feel it's in the best interest. It's in the best interest for me, and it's in the best interest of the music scene in general. Because, well, I think that a lot of the big bands don't come here because there's a lot of douchebags in the metal scene here. Okay. You got your Clints, you got your fucking Hewlins, and you got your fucking Mike Shearers, and you got your fucking Patrick Angel Pahans. All fucking douchebags in the scene. Think they're all big and bad, but they're really fucking just nobodies, really. And, that's why bands don't want to go where fucking douchebags are. Ever thought about that? You know it? Hey, listen to me here. Listen. Now listen to this carefully, okay? You notice how bands were coming here when I wasn't banned from the scene? You notice that? Like I remember Watain coming here. And I remember going to see them. They were good. I remember when a lot of bands used to come here. And this was like early 2010s too. But then what happened when Clint happened? Now all the fucking bands just go to Rochester. Like Rochester's like a better city or something, you know? In reality though, when you think about it, Rochester's not that great of a city. You know? Not that great. They're not great. You know, Rochester's like half the size of Buffalo, okay? There's nobodies over there. Now the bands are just going to Rochester, or they'll go to like Cleveland, or like now if you live in Buffalo, in order to go to a good show, in order to go to like a bigger show or whatever, you have to travel. You have to go to like fucking, you have to like go to Toronto, which, okay, well Toronto's like 5 times the size of Buffalo. Toronto, you know, you gotta go to Cleveland. Cleveland and Buffalo are about the same size. Pittsburgh, they're about the same size as Buffalo. And, you know, Rochester's like half the size of Buffalo, which all the bands go to fucking Rochester now because they don't want to deal with the douchebags in Buffalo. They don't want to deal with the douchebag promoters like Brian Patterson. They don't want to deal with the douchebag fans like Brian fucking Hewlin or Patrick Angel Pahan. Now, by fucking excluding everybody from your scene, you are making another city's economy grow. And I hate to say it too. So I feel that if I just keep on, you know, blowing these people into, keep blowing these people into the liquor board and whatnot, I feel that eventually what'll happen is these shitty fucking bars will go under. Okay? These shitty bars like the Rockin' Buffalo and what's the other, Stamps, will go under. And what will happen is the better clubs like the Mohawk or Town Ballroom or shit like that, they will start to get, you know, the bigger bands. And on top of that, because these littler clubs like the Rockin' Buffalo and Stamps and all that, because those places was shut down, there's now a void to be filled there. You know what I'm saying? Which means other people will come along and start opening clubs and everything else. People will start opening clubs. Hopefully, the goal is that we will have more places like the Sky Room and the Scrapyard back in business, like the glorious times, like Brian Patterson's book. You know what I'm saying? That's why he calls it glorious times. Try to make it back to the glorious times of the Buffalo metal scene. But he fails miserably when he starts banning people left and right. Over the most minor infractions. Oh, you can't talk about fucking Clint. You can't criticize the funeral home. If you criticize a funeral home, you're scum. You're not allowed at any bars or clubs in Buffalo now. I mean, guys, it'll piss people off. It'll piss off bands. It'll piss people off to no end. But they gotta realize the greater good here. In that if they don't want shit happening, if they want to really hear metal and watch metal shows and see metal bands, they're gonna sit there and wake up and say, hey, listen, we need to build better clubs, we need to build better places so that these bands can play. And I think that, who the fuck's calling me? Excuse me. Come on. Hold up. Hello? Oh. Oh, thanks. Fucking retard. I don't know what the fuck that was. I just say hello, and they just fucking hang up. It was like an 858 number. It was coming from like California or something. I get those calls sometimes. Why the fuck do they even call? That's what I want to know. Oh shit. So yeah, it is for me. It is considered for me tough love in the music world in Buffalo. Oh, and by the way, I remember maybe a couple videos ago I was making chicken on a video. And I mentioned I went to Wegmans today to go shopping. And I mentioned how Tops, I don't like how Tops packages a chicken in that like long thing. And then you have to cut the chicken open and refreeze it and all that other shit. I hate that shit. So I went to Wegmans today. And here's how they package chicken at Wegmans. It's so fucking smart the way they do it. I'm going back to fucking Wegmans every time I go to shopping. Fuck Tops. So this is how they actually package the chicken, and I like this a lot better. Look. See, this is how they package the chicken, and every piece of chicken, you could just rip this off. You could just, you don't rip it off, you cut it off. And it's like every little piece of chicken has its own little thing there. So if you want like one piece of chicken, okay, all you have to do is cut it out. You could cut the like a square off. And that's it. And there you go. There you got fucking chicken. But like Tops packages them. They package them in this carton or whatever, and you have to like sit there and you have to put you have to take the thing out of the freezer, then you have to put it in the fridge to let it thaw. So pretty much you're thawing out all the chicken at once. Then when you want to cook it, you gotta pull it apart and all that. Then you gotta keep freezing the chicken over and over and over again. And no, it's just way better doing that. And then you have to find freezer bags and no, just fucking get the chicken from fucking Wegmans, okay? Don't worry about, and it's the same price too. It's pretty much the same price as the one at fucking Tops. And they also sell the chicken like they do at Tops as well, but it's the same price. It's the same damn price as getting them like that. And they're all like vacuum sealed and shit too. So yeah, Wegmans is a lot nicer. There's a reason why Tops is going bankrupt, But that's what I'm talking about here. It's called tough love. Okay? I love my metal. I love Buffalo, but you know what? It gets to a point where I can't fucking take it anymore. So sometimes you just have to divorce yourself away from a situation. Sometimes you just have to say, listen, Buffalo, I love you, but I can't do this anymore. I can't be trying to get into shows. And that's the worst thing. The worst thing isn't just getting kicked out of bars or whatever. That's not the worst thing. The worst thing is that these people that run these venues and whatnot, these people, they know I'm coming. They know I'm going to be coming to the shows. So they don't even bother. They don't bother like telling me. They don't sit there and send me a message on Facebook or anything. They just wait till I show up at these places for a show. I'm like, got my fucking money ready to get in the fucking door. And they say, oh, you're not allowed in. Oh, really? You couldn't have told that to me on Facebook? You couldn't have sent me a message? Really? You just had to make me come all the way out here on a bus so that I can get kicked out, right? And then that's what pisses me off. It's not the fact that I'm getting kicked out of places, really. It's not the fact that I'm banned from places. That doesn't really bother me so much. It's the fact that they insist on just never fucking letting me know ahead of time. Like, oh, well, we see you posting on there, but we decided to wait until you actually showed up to say that you're banned. Yeah. Now, excuse me, I gotta take a dump. Metformin's kicking in. Alright, people. Oh my god. So I just took a big fucking dump. I fucking shit my pants. Not really. Kind of. I kind of did. Ow. Like I got to the bathroom and I couldn't hold. Like I didn't have to like throw out my underwear or anything, but it got all over the toilet. So I had to take a little quick shower, clean myself out there. But I actually made it. I actually made it to the bathroom. It started coming out right before I hit the bowl. So there's metformin for you. That's what metformin does for you. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. The Buffalo metal scene. It's tough love. It's tough love. No matter how you want to say it, you know. It's tough fucking love. It's fucking tough love. I like my fucking. Who the fuck is this? Oh. I like my fucking city, but you know what? There has to be some shit that, you know, there has to be shit that I don't like. So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to put my foot down. I don't like the fact that the Buffalo went from being a big metal place to you know, now bands may or may not come. You know, I don't like it. I don't. So I actually feel that if I honestly feel that if I start putting, you know, start blowing some of these places into the liquor authority, maybe they'll get them. It's not really about me getting back into seeing bands. It's about me helping the community. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. It's not really about me, you know, wanting to, you know, get back into shows so much as it's about me wanting to bring back some of these venues that were so great back in the early 90s and whatnot. So I hope this works. I hope that, you know, I feel like I'm I feel like every time I feel like it's both the trying to help the community and try to get me, you know, prevent me from fucking getting booted from shows. I feel like that's the main goal. It's a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? It's I feel like Yeah, you sometimes you have to thin the herd a little bit, and then you can get some of the better people in the music business to come in and kind of take over. It's like a gentrification, as you will, of the music scene. And I feel I feel like that's the more appropriate way of dealing with this. Instead of fighting with them, just try to get their liquor licenses pulled. You know. Because here's the thing, there's no reason. Even with once these bars start getting their liquor licenses pulled, what'll happen is other venues would have to pick up the slack. Okay, so that means that I already blew in Rockin' Buffalo and I already blew in Stamps. So that means the shows that were going to come to Stamps now have to find a new place to play, which will boost all the other, it'll boost a lot of these other venues, the good venues that don't ban people for dumb shit. It'll boost those venues, and then the Rockin' Buffalo and whatever, they might have to shut down or whatever. Hopefully under a new manager, hopefully under a new owner, because we can't have that She-Ra guy doing shit over there. Hopefully they reopen Rockin' Buffalo under a new name, under a new manager, not necessarily under a new name, but under a new owner, and hopefully he can do something good with the place. And then if I keep getting banned from there, well, then I'll just keep getting liquor licenses pulled, and then eventually what'll happen is you'll get an owner that doesn't really just wants people to be in the bar, so he'll let me in, so then I won't have to pull the liquor license, and then more bands. On top of that, more bands will start coming to Buffalo because you'll start shutting down these shitty venues, and you'll start seeing quality venues come up. Plus, it'll get me back into the scene quicker. When people know that I'm the one, you could call Clint anything you want. You could say, oh yeah, he's the one that brought metal back, but did he really? Did he really bring metal back? That's highly debatable, though. Just because he made a cheap venue doesn't mean anything. You never seen him with a big, huge band. You never saw him, bring fucking right now. Anthrax tonight, from what I heard, is coming to fucking Rochester. Okay. Anthrax is coming to Rochester. They're not coming to Buffalo, they're coming to Rochester. Why? I don't fucking know. But here's the thing with that. Why is it coming to Rochester's half the size of Buffalo? You'd think that they'd come to a bigger fucking city, but no. Rochester. And I see that a lot, too. A lot of these bands will just straight up come to Rochester and skip Buffalo. I don't get it either. But, I don't fucking get it. I don't really get it. It's unfortunate, really. It really is. It really is, to be honest. It's unfortunate. You can't have a band come to fucking Buffalo, but you could have them come to fucking Rochester. Because you know why? Because they're not being douchebags up there. I'm telling you that. They're not being fucking douchey. They're not being douchey up in Rochester. they actually have their shit together. And as a result, they have more clubs, and they have more bars, and they have more places where that shit can happen. Meanwhile, a city like Buffalo, which is 2 times the size of Rochester, how many fucking venues do we have? Oh, let's see here. We got Mohawk Place. We have Rockin' Buffalo, Stamps, and Town Ballroom, which is really all you got. You know, it's really all you have in here. And why is that? Why do we only have those places for metal, really? You gotta think about that. Why is there only those places for metal? Is it has to do, it has to do with the douchiness around here. And I'm telling you, it's gotta be the douchiness. People don't want to go to a metal show where they feel like they're gonna be fucking, where they're gonna be treated like a fucking asshole. And I've seen it myself. I've seen it time and time again. People don't want fucking, macho man outside like fucking Pahan outside. You're not welcome here. No, you're not welcome here. Why not? Because you're not welcome here. We don't want fucking faggots like Greg Burt trying to get me out of metal shows and being like, oh, you're not welcome here. Why not? Just because of the way you're acting. What the fuck does that mean? I'm still trying to figure out why I was banned from that show at Milky's. I'm still trying to figure it out. All he says is, oh, you were banned from that show because of the way you reacted to being banned from that show. This is Inception level fucking banning here. What do you like go into the future and say, oh, he's gonna react like a douchebag to how I'm gonna ban him? What? Makes no fucking sense. And this is what I'm trying to get rid of in the music scene here. Just try to get rid of all the dirty fucking players here. And could you imagine if all the fucking clubs in fucking Buffalo were like the size of fucking a town ballroom? That would be fucking awesome. Fuck that. Then people are like, oh well, we need to get Cannibal Corpse at fucking the funeral home or something. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, 100. You're gonna be paid fucking $200 a fucking person to get in there. No one's gonna fucking pay that. You know the only way it's gonna happen. The only way that's gonna happen. The only way that's gonna even happen. The only way that's ever gonna happen. Okay, hey, you want to get fucking Cannibal Corpse at the fucking funeral or Rockin' Buffalo or whatever the fuck? I'll tell you how you can have this happen. Okay, you're not gonna like it though. Okay, here's how you're gonna have Cannibal Corpse. You're gonna have to pay them, you're gonna have to probably pay them, shit, a lot of fucking money. And then you are gonna have to pay them. Then you're gonna have to at least let people in for free. There, you can be the fucking Russell Salvatore of the Buffalo music scene right there. You can sit there and fucking, hey, you want Cannibal Corpse to play? I'm going to pay you $1 million right now to play at this fucking dirty ass, mold infested fucking basement. And they'll probably play it too. But you have to make sure, you have to sit there and you have to make sure that everybody that comes to that fucking place gets in for free. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody, hey, this is your fantasy, not mine here. You wanted Cannibal Corpse to play in a small fucking basement bullshit with mold on the fucking ceiling. That's your thing. And if people want to come, that's their thing. But let them in for free, because you know what? You paid. That's what Russell Salvatore does. Like after he'll sit there and he'll like buy out like all the builds tickets and shit. Like when like the leftover builds tickets, he'll buy them all, because if those builds tickets don't sell out, right? They don't televise the game. Okay, so so he goes in there and he buys all the tickets so that he can fucking so that the game will be televised. He's doing us a favor. He has the money. He's rich. He's a rich man. He's a little rich man. That's what he is. And he'll go in there and he'll buy up all the fucking tickets so that game can be televised. And then he'll probably donate the tickets. Shit. He'll donate them to like little kids and shit with cancer and whatnot. What was it Eugene said the one time? Oh yeah, the food here at Roswell's good or something because Russell Salvatore pays for it all or something. Oh no, that was because you know what it is? It was because like I said, I went to go visit Eugene the one time in the hospital, and I asked him what kind of channels you have in this place. He said, "Oh, we got all the fucking channels because Russell Salvatore just pays the fucking cable bill around here." I'm like, really? Russell Salvatore is like the richest guy in fucking Buffalo. He owns like restaurants and shit and hotels. He's like the Donald Trump of Buffalo, but he's like super fucking nice. And he will actually he actually gives back the money to people, as opposed to fucking whatever we have in the fucking White House. Let's not get into him, okay? But yeah, you will never see my rich uncle do something like that. Nope. No. Here's the thing. I'm getting back to the whole thing with Lovejoy now and how there was a power outage. Okay? No, seriously, this is a big fucking deal here. I almost died last night because my fucking CPAP machine went out. And the only thing that woke me up was that friggin' cat. Fucking bitch. But you know what? Bitch fucking saved my fucking life yesterday. I'm telling you that. She saved my life last night. My cat saved my life last night. And then my mom, I could see my mom on the counter. She'd be like, what do you do when you're in jail and you don't have your CPAP? Here's the thing now. There's a difference between me being in jail and me being here, okay? In jail, you get checked up on like every 15 fucking minutes, okay? Here, I could have suffocated to death, and no one would have known for like weeks. Okay? No one would have fucking knew. It would have been like... I estimate it like this, okay? Here's how I estimate this. If I were to drop dead, like, tonight... Let's say I drop dead, I have a heart attack or something like that. I estimate it's going to take about, oh, I don't know, at least at least a week for them to find me dead here. My cat would be eating me. Eating my fucking corpse. Okay? I'd be sitting here on the fucking ground dead. I'd be laying here on the fucking floor dead. And my cat will just start eating my fucking face or something. Okay? Because here's the thing, the landlord never comes around here. He barely comes around here. Only when I like call him for like something like fix or something. He doesn't live around here. My landlord lives all the way on like fucking near the Darien Lake. Okay? He doesn't come out here. He's hardly over here. Last time I saw him over here was when they were putting in that floor. Okay, my parents hate me. You know, my rich uncle hates me. The only thing that could tip them off that something's not right is that I'm not putting up videos as much anymore. I'm not updating my fucking Facebook or whatever. At that point, they would probably start calling up all the local jails and seeing if I was an inmate there or not. When they found out that I'm not an inmate there, they probably start calling up all, no hospitals have me. And then what? Then they're gonna get fucking Dick Griffin here, bust down the door, and find myself, you know, on the ground, dead like that, with the cat eating my fucking eyeball. A week later. The only thing that might tip them off, the only thing that people might start realizing are the neighbors. They might smell like a dead body smell or something like that. So, I mean, at least in jail, you get checked up on like every 15 minutes. So if I died in my sleep just because of sleep apnea, you know, at least I'd have somebody that knew that, you know. At least that somebody would find me dead. And, you know, it would be probably, you know, checking up on me every 15 minutes or so, you know. There's a pretty good chance I could survive that. If something like that happens and I stop breathing, how long does it take? It takes like about, I don't know, 7 minutes. You know, before, it's like 7 minutes before you start, you die without breathing or something like that. So, like every 15 minutes, I mean, you probably cut it close, but you're assuming that they're gonna show up. You're gonna assume that it's like they check up on you, they flash the thing in your door, and then like as soon as they walk away, then you start not breathing. Yeah, that's what you're gonna assume. But you guys, really, in reality, you're probably gonna stop breathing. And you'll be not breathing for like 3 minutes until they find you. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel a little bit more safer in jail than I do in Lovejoy here. Wow. I feel safer in jail than Lovejoy. Let that sink in. And since that fucking, since the power outage lasted about an hour last night, I could have been dead, let's see, I would have been dead like 5 times over. No, wait. Let's see here. I could have been dead like 10 times over or something like that. 10. I don't fucking know. Like 8.5 times over. Yeah, I about 8.5 times over, I'd be dead. Because I was already asleep. I was already asleep when that happened, and then that my shit turned off. The only thing that woke me up was a cat was fucking going nuts. I don't know why she was going nuts, but she does go nuts a lot while during the middle of the night. Like fucking like that shit. Like, and she does it a lot during the night just because she wants to be petted. That's all she fucking wants. And I'm like, look, Gravy. And then I woke up and I realized I couldn't breathe, and I took my thing off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There was no. I went downstairs. There was no power. I have one of those UPS systems for my computer, right? It's pretty much a surge protector, but what it does is when you plug it into the wall, you use it like a surge protector, like a power strip. But here's the difference. Inside the fucking power strip, inside the it's called a UPS, uninterrupted power supply. So what happens is there's while it's going, there's actually a battery in there that charges while you're while it's on, while you're using it to power your shit. So what happens is when there's a power outage, like we had this last night, what it'll do is it'll keep everything on. Okay, there's a battery. You have like 20 minutes of battery time, and so you got 20 minutes. So what you do, because like what happens is, if there's a power outage, you do have this like a regular power strip. There's a power outage, and the thing turns out, your computer just turns right off. That's bad for the computer. Okay, so what the power strip, what the UPS does is if there's a power outage, it keeps the computer going for like 20 minutes, right? And that'll give you enough time to shut it down properly before, the battery dies. So it saves your computer. So I was able to get down here. I was able to come down here and turn off my computer properly, shut down my computer properly. Because when they turn off, when that fucking outage happens, it'll fuck up the computer. It will, for real. Like, it'll corrupt files and shit. So the best thing to do, like if you want to turn it off, you'll just unplug it. What you do is you go to file shutdown or whatever, and that's what you do. So that's what it does. It keeps the computer running for a little longer so that you could turn it down, turn it off properly. You know what I'm saying here? So that's a good thing. And I actually want to get those and, get more of those. But they're expensive. I got that UPS at the flea market for $15. The flea market at Clinton and Bailey. Usually they go for like $200. The guy said, "Oh, it doesn't work." Oh, really? Well, it works for me. Okay. It actually did. It actually does work. So I got it for a deal, right? That was my fine for the year. But yeah. So that's what I need for upstairs. That's what I need for my fucking CPAP, really. So also what happens is when there's no power going to the pretty much when there's an outage. Pretty much when there's an outage, it's almost like just unplugging it. So it also beeps too. So it's like beep beep, beep beep. It does that shit, So I'm hearing that too, and it's not like that. It's not like the fire alarm or whatever. It's actually. Should I do it? Should I do it, people? I don't feel like getting back there, but you know what I'm saying. It's a good thing to have. Plus it's a fucking power strip with a cool fucking display on it. It's a cool fucking display. It has like a fucking light up shit on it too. It's like a whole screen on it and shit. So if I didn't have that, my new computer would be fucking toast. And I'd be dead. I'd be dead and no one would find me for a week. At least. And this is the problem. This is the problem here. This is the problem. It's better that I just move away because there's nothing for me here anyway. When you think about it, I could get back good with my parents, but you know what the problem is with that? You know what the problem is? Without actually having a discussion, with an actual talk with these people, with my parents, it'll just be the same shit. Because I'm gonna see here, I'm gonna say it now. I will not tolerate lies and deception and all that other bullshit. I'm not gonna tolerate fucking, reneging on deals. Because my whole family's all about reneging on promises. So, for some reason, they're all about lies and they're all about reneging on shit. And you can see this. You can see this just by looking at like my rich uncle. He's got to be, my rich uncle has got to be the original renegger over here. And you can see this. When my grandmother died, he promised my grandmother up and down. He promised her up and down that he would take care of my fucking drunk uncle for as long as he lived. Man, he can't even do that. My uncle has been in jail now. He refuses to bail him out. He refuses to let him stay at his house. If grandma was around today, she'd be furious. My grandma would disown my rich uncle so fucking fast. He can't even fucking grant her a fucking last wish. You know what I'm saying? You can't even grant, and he has all the fucking money in the fucking world. But no, he has to hoard it all. Like a retard. He has to fucking hoard it all like a retard. And you got my mom. Oh, my mom. Every little thing. Oh, you want me to take you to this place and that place? Yeah, sure. Oh. Well, something came through. We can't go anymore. Oh, Mike, for your birthday, I'm gonna bring you to Florida. Oh, cool. Oh, we can't go anymore for some reason. Even though I'm going to fucking Florida. You have to sit here in fucking Buffalo. Oh, and then she make up shit. Oh, I didn't take you to Florida because you couldn't get a day off of work. Meanwhile, I was already fucking fired from work by the time my birthday was gonna come around. Excuse me, I gotta take another dump. Hi, Grace. fucking metformin. You know, I went to Wegmans today, and you know, of course, I had to. When I go to Wegmans, I have to get the fucking sub there. And I think that's what did me in. It's a sub in the metformin. Cause what I got the fucking large assorted cheese sub. It's a 14-inch 3 cheese sub. It should be a fucking 3-inch 14 cheese sub. No, fuck that. It should be a 14-inch 14 cheese sub. No, seriously, a 14-inch 3 cheese sub. That's what it was. Oh man, it's just 3 cheeses on top of each other. It was good, but the reason I didn't get the chicken finger sub was because you can only buy cold subs on food stamps at Wegmans. So the 14-inch 3 cheese sub was a cold sub. This is Dragon Lord Frodo, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching this.